Who needs headphone jacks? The iPhone 7 is here. Hi, I'm Aaron Jones, and welcome to another vlog coming to you from summery, hot Nihama, Japan. And today I wanted to give you my thoughts on the Apple iPhone 7 event that took place the other day. I'm a few days late because I was busy and I couldn't get through it. But I have ordered my iPhone 7, and I'll talk about that when I talk about the iPhone part of this event. Anyways, the event opened up with Tim Cook doing his carpool karaoke thing. I'm not too sure about the show because I live in Japan. It's not aired here. But I know I read on the internet there's some deal with Apple now going to show this on Apple Music. So that was kind of interesting and a little fun. I thought it was a little long because I didn't know about what that show was. Anyways, after that he talked about some figures, and then the first thing they introduced was Mario coming to iOS, and that was pretty amazing. And out comes Miyamoto-san from Nintendo to talk about it, and I thought that was really interesting. And well, it'll be fun to play when Mario comes out. It's going to be coming out sometime in probably December or just before December, I think. They said ready for the holiday season, one set price. And I'm looking forward to trying out Mario on my new iPhone 7 when it comes out, and also on my iPad. And so that will be interesting. I wonder if it'll connect to anything on the Nintendo side with the little figures and stuff. I'm not familiar because I haven't played a game console in a few years. Anyways, that was the first thing. And then they went into Apple Watch and talked about the iOS. Watch OS 3 is coming out. And then Niantic was there, another Nintendo-related property, talking about Pokemon Go coming to the Apple Watch, which I'm going to look forward to because I am an avid Pokemon Go player, and so I'm looking forward to that. But I thought it was sneaky, so what they did is they introduced a little Pokemon Go Plus, a little device that's coming out next week, September 16th, I believe, the same time as the iPhone. And then when you're connected to your phone by Bluetooth, and when there's a Pokemon, it blinks and you can press the button and it'll catch the Pokemon. Well, they introduced an Apple Watch version coming out soon, and you can do Pokestops, and you can, when you have the application running on your Apple Watch, it'll count towards your egg hatching times. But you can't actually catch the Pokemon. You have to take your phone out. I think it's because they want to sell you this one. If they put that feature in the Apple Watch, for me, I wouldn't need to buy that little Pokemon Go thing if I could just use my Apple Watch, which I would prefer than buying something different, a separate device. I think that was on purpose, because I think they could probably make it so you could catch the Pokemon on your Apple Watch, but they want to sell that little device to do that one without taking out your phone. So very, very smart Nintendo, because I think Nintendo's making that one, and Niantic. Anyways, they introduced the next Apple Watch, Series 2, which is really waterproofing, was the main thing in sports, a little more powerful chips inside, with a neat thing where the speaker will take, when the water goes in the speaker, when you come out of the water, it'll shoot it out, and I thought that was really interesting. However, not enough of an upgrade for me. It does have its own GPS, so if you're a runner and you don't want to carry your phone with you. Now, it's very unusual for me to be without my watch, without my iPhone, that I need GPS for the use that I have, so there will be no necessary for me to update my Apple Watch to a Series 2 Apple Watch in the near future. This one is fun. I'm looking forward to Watch OS 3 coming out on the 13th, along with iOS 10. I'm looking forward to those features because it'll be just like a brand new watch. Okay, then next, they introduced the iPhone 7, and it just like the rumors predicted, there's an iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus, two new colors, jet black, shiny, shiny, shiny little thing that I wanted to get, and then just regular black. And I did order the 7 Plus black, not the jet black, though I wanted the jet black. But after reading on the net and seeing pictures, it looks gorgeous, but that thing gets full of fingerprints. And I think it also says on the Apple site that it can be scratched or scuffed much easier than the other phone. And so I went with just a black one. I'm happy to have black. I like space gray, but I really like the black color. So So I went with an iPhone 7 Plus black with 128 gigabytes. Now the new phones are released 16 gigabytes is gone. There's no necessary. So it starts at the 32 gigabytes, and they got rid of 64 gigabytes, which I would have got if they had it, but they didn't, and 32 gigabytes for me is too small, so I went with a 128 gigabyte version. Now the Jet Black is only available in the 128 gigabyte, and the next step, the 256 gigabyte. Anyways, the black one I got is available in all, but I got the 128 gigabyte because I do a lot of videos and stuff, and I have a lot of stuff stored on my phone. I have 64 gigabyte iPhone 5S, so I didn't want to go to a 32 gigabyte because the stuff that I have on there, when I restore it from the iCloud backup, it's not going to fit. So I got the bigger one, plus paying more money for a bigger one. I wanted more memory. And also the camera has been updated, and especially on the iPhone Plus. Both versions now have optical, what is it called? Stabilization. So that's nice. But the iPhone 7 Plus has that dual camera system so that you can do zoom and out, zoom, double time in and out, really nice. And also they introduced a thing where they can do that background depth of field effect where everything is blurry in the background, which won't be available on the launch on the 16th, September 16th, but in a few weeks with an iOS update, they will have that feature. Not something that I particularly will probably use, but I do like the idea of zooming back and forth optically on the phone. I think that is a good feature. And a lot of people are debating if the upgrade is good. I think if you have a 6S or a 6, it might not be such a big update, but someone like me who has a 5S, upgrading to the 7 is a big update because there's like all the features from the 6S I don't have, and so I'm looking forward to doing that, plus with some of the new camera features and the faster processor, the A10 processor. What do they call it? The Fusion A10 Fusion chip, and it's a quad core system, which is kind of interesting because you have your regular two double core, which is going to run your heavy lifting. But when you're doing stuff that's not require a lot of energy, they use the smaller 2 chips. So I'm imagining like when you're in just a regular off mode or sleep mode, it's using the small chips for notifications, so not to drain your battery. And they say that this will have longer battery. So I'm looking forward to that. Now my iPhone 5S battery is completely dead. It doesn't last very long. So any battery improvement will be happy. I'll be happy with. So happy. And the big thing, of course, is the headphone jack is gone, and it will use a lightning cable for the head jacks for headphones that will come with it. And they do include adapter, which is nice, so that you can still use that functionality. But for me, not a big deal. I don't really care. I don't use the only thing that I plug into my iPhone that is a head jack, which I talked about before, is this thing here, which is like that controls so I can turn on and off my video or take pictures remotely on a selfie stick, or when I'm doing my vlogs, because I record my vlog on my iPhone. I won't be able to use this because plugged into my lightning cable is this microphone, which I use to record the audio for this. So that's okay. I can just turn it on and reach over, or I think maybe you can control the camera with the Apple Watch to take pictures. But I don't know if you can control video. I'm going to try that out when the update comes next week and when I get my new phone. Anyway, so that's gone, and they have replaced. They put out a new set of Bluetooth headphones called AirPods. They recharge in this little box, and they give you 5 hours of charge, and then you can recharge them. I got up to 24 hours, they said, in the little box. It has its own little battery before you have to charge it. It's about $150 US. Not something I'm going to be so much interested in. I will probably lose them within the first day. And that was basically what they showed off at that event. And I'm kind of excited. I'm happy for the new iPhone. I wanted to see new Macs. And the iPhone is exciting for me. As I said, I have a 3-year-old 5S. And so this update for me is really happy, and like the new black color. So for me, I'm excited. Not so excited about Series 2 Apple Watch because I have the Series 1 now, they're calling it, but they're updating the chip a bit. But with watchOS 3, I'm going to be very, very happy with the update, I think. So I'm looking forward to trying that out on the 16th when the update comes. But I did want to see more Macintosh, so hopefully there's an October event where they'll talk about Macintosh. and because I'm really looking forward to updating my Mac. My Mac is from 2009, and it works great. It's the best computer I've ever owned, but I would like to upgrade to a faster chip, so when doing videoing and stuff, I'll be happier. I'm more updated than a computer that is now was 7 years old, almost 7 years old. So that was the things, and the delight for me was at the end of the event, a singer which I did not know about, being stuck in rural Japan and not really paying attention to the music scene in North America. Sia did a performance, 2 songs, and I fell in love with her music from watching that event. I watched that event at 2 in the morning, and I was getting very sleepy. It went from 2 to 4 a.m., and just when I'm falling asleep, he introduced the band. And usually what I have done before is I just turned off the event and went to sleep, but this seemed a little bit unusual, so I watched it, and I fell in love with her music. So if you haven't seen the event, go check it out. She did her new song, which is The Greatest. The video is amazing, and it's in, how do you explain it? It's in a tribute to those who died in the Orlando shootings. So go check that video out if you haven't seen it. Go watch the live performance on YouTube at the Apple page from the event. I fell in love with her music, and I've been listening to it non-stop since the event. So that was one good thing I got out of the event, was the music at the end of the event. Anyway, that's all what did I say. That's all I wanted to say. I pre-ordered my iPhone last night on the 9th after it was allowed to be reserved. It started at 4:01 p.m. Yesterday afternoon. I reserved it in the evening. Now I'm not sure if I will get mine next week or not, because I ordered it through the carrier shop, and they get only so many amount, and they don't know which ones they're getting. So if mine comes, then I will get it next Friday. So I'm hoping that works out, because my iPhone the battery is really gone and dead. So anyways, what did you think about the Apple event? Did you like it? For me, overall, it was a so-so. It wasn't so many things that were new. There was the Nintendo stuff was really cool to see. That was surprising. But what did you think about it? What did you want to see that you didn't see? What were you surprised about? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to keep updated on other vlogs on my page. And until next time, we'll see you then. Goodbye.